besides being a famous actor in Hollywood movies. Nicolas Cage is a man who knows very well how to enjoy life by burning through his money. But have you ever stopped to wonder about just how this millionaire lives? In this video, you will discover all about Nicolas Cage's luxurious life. Before we get started, I challenge you. You have to click on subscribe and activate notifications, check the option all. But you have to do that in less than 5 seconds. You got it? And if you can, write in the comments #AllAboutSubscribe. Alright, let's get started. Career. Born in 1964 in Long Beach, California, Nicolas Kim Coppola, better known as Nicolas Cage, is a famous Hollywood film actor. Coming from a wealthy family of filmmakers, he was interested in acting from an early age. His debut in the movie industry came in the film Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Since then he has appeared in a wide range of films, such as Wild at Heart, Leaving Las Vegas, City of Angels, Lord of War, Ghost Rider, among many others. Despite having made several movies, it took Nicolas Cage a long time to become a star, since many of his movies did not do very well at the box office, with many of them even making a loss. Most of Cage's films that have achieved financial success have been in the action/adventure genre, such as The Rock, Con Air, National Treasure, and others. Cage is an actor famous for having a very peculiar style of preparing to play his characters. To be able to physically feel the pain of one of his characters, for example, he even pulled out 2 teeth without anesthesia, all in order to really embody the character himself. Not surprisingly, he has received several awards for his performances, such as a Screen Actors Guild, a Golden Globe, and even an Oscar. And it is because of all his excellent work that Cage is able to earn a lot of money and enjoy an extremely luxurious life. Real estate. When it comes to spending his money buying luxury real estate, Nicolas Cage is one of the most daring actors at it. He once owned, for example, Midford Castle in the UK, a spectacular building from 1775 that he acquired in 2009 for about £5 million, or the equivalent of about $6,500,000. And his taste in castles doesn't seem to stop there. Before that, in 2006, he used to own another one, the Niedstein Castle in Germany, having paid about $2,600,000 at the time. Nicolas Cage also once owned a haunted house, known as La Laurie House. This is a very famous house that is portrayed in the American Horror Story show as having belonged to a very evil woman in the 19th century. And in order to put this additional 10,000 square foot property into his portfolio, it is estimated that the actor had to cash out around $3,400,000. The actor also once owned a famous estate known as Grey Craig in the town of Newport in Rhode Island. The gigantic 24,000 square foot house is divided into 12 huge bedrooms and has a very classic and elegant interior decoration, such as the huge and sophisticated chandeliers in the living room. The 27-acre property also offers a number of amenities such as a greenhouse for growing plants, a weight room, a tennis court, a vista of the lake, among other things. And according to some sources, Cage bought the property for $15,900,000, but ended up taking a big loss after reselling it for only $6,500,000. However, in Las Vegas, Cage once owned a beautiful 14,300 square foot mansion, with it having top-notch finishes everywhere, an example being all the floors made of marble. The property is divided into 7 large bedrooms and 11 luxurious bathrooms, as well as being equipped with several additional rooms that only mansions of this size have, such as an office, an underground garage with capacity for 16 cars, a private elevator, a games room, a cinema with comfortable armchairs, and let's not forget the beautiful swimming pool with a hot tub, where one can enjoy an incredible view of the city. And as reported in the media, Nicolas Cage bought the mansion in 2006 paying about $8,500,000, but in 2012 he had to sell it in a hurry because of debts, having resold it for a mere $4,500,000. However, in Malibu, a place known to house many celebrities, Nicolas Cage could not fail to buy a luxurious property to call his own. The actor is known to have purchased a beautiful 4,000 square foot mansion in 1997 for $3,300,000, which appreciated greatly and was subsequently sold at a great profit, with some sources estimating it at nearly $10 million. Another famous address where he once owned property was in a sought-after Bel Air neighborhood in Los Angeles. The 11,800 square foot mansion was built in the 1940s and was designed by famous architects of the time, and is well known for having an extravagant interior decoration and luxurious finishes. And according to what was reported in the media, the actor sold the property in 2010 for about $10 million. He has even been the owner of a private island in the Bahamas, paying around $3 million for it. The most expensive mansion the actor is known to have ever owned, on the other hand, is a huge 8,300 square foot home in Newport Harbor, California. It is known that Cage acquired the property in 2005, paying about $25 million, but had later sold it for $35 million, a good profit. In all, Nicolas Cage is speculated to have owned more than 15 estates around the world. Cars. Another thing Nicolas Cage seems to like to spend his money on is on vehicles. It is speculated that several cars have passed through his garage, such as a $25,000 Triumph Spitfire Mark IV from 1975, a $60,000 Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud III from 1964, a $250,000 Mustang Eleanor from 1967, a $300,000 Rolls-Royce Phantom II Coupe from 1935, a $400,000 Porsche 356 Pre-A Speedster from 1955, a $450,000 Lamborghini Diablo VT from 2001, a $500,000 Ferrari 250 GT from 1958, a $550,000 Lamborghini Miura P400 from 1971, a $600,000 Lamborghini 350 GT from 1965, a $700,000 Aston Martin DB5 from 1963, a $800,000 Porsche Carrera GT, a $850,000 Bugatti T57C Atalante Coupe from 1938, a $1 million Jaguar D-Type from 1955, a $1,500,000 Bugatti Type 101C Coupe from 1951. Upping the ante, it is known that he was one of the few to own a Ferrari Enzo, a car so rare to find it has become something of a collectible among car lovers. And maybe that is why its price can reach over $2,500,000. Luxury means of transport. Nicolas Cage also loves burning through his money with luxurious means of transportation. He has owned, for example, a Gulfstream G400, a sophisticated twin-engine, high-performance, mid-range, intercontinental business jet that can carry up to 20 passengers comfortably. This aircraft is one of the most modern that exists for private use, having a range of almost 4,400 miles, which means it's able to travel long distances without the need to stop for fuel. It is estimated that a new aircraft of this model can cost upwards of $26 million. Another privilege that the actor once had was to have owned large yachts. Cage's main vessel was one known as the Sarita Sea, a large 126-foot-long yacht equipped with 6 cabins that can hold up to 12 crew members very comfortably. To get an idea of the price, the boat is estimated to be valued at around $4 million. And for those who want to see the yacht that once belonged to the actor, it is possible to rent it for a week by paying around 80,000 euros. Overspending. Nicolas Cage spends and buys extremely expensive items in the same intensity as he makes money from his movies. Among the strange things he bought are the following: a meteorite that had fallen in Nigeria in 1962 for $25,000, the first Superman comic for $150,000, a pet octopus, also for $150,000, and even the skull of a Tyrannosaurus Rex for $276,000. When it comes to looking good, he also doesn't skimp a bit, having been seen with several luxury watches, such as a $6,000 U-Boat Chimera 46, a $27,000 Rolex Cellini Moonphase, a $34,000 Montblanc Nicolas Rieussec, a $36,000 Rolex Day-Date Onyx Diamond Dial, a $39,000 Rolex GMT Master, a $54,000 Jaeger-LeCoultre Master Grand Reveil, a $70,000 Rolex Daytona Leopard, a $133,000 Zenith El Primero Tourbillon Chronomaster, and even a Rolex Moonphase Triple Calendar, a watch of extreme rarity and complexity valued at over $1,280,000. There's no doubt that Nicolas Cage really knows how to burn right through his money. Net worth. Having already starred in more than 100 movies throughout his career and being one of the most well-known figures in Hollywood, it is clear that Nicolas Cage has made a lot of money over all these years. Although it took a while for him to become famous since he began his acting career, the amount of money he received for each film grew as the productions he was in became more successful and as he became more and more known in the film industry. To get an idea, in the movie Valley Girl he was only paid $5,000. But from then on, his salary grew larger and larger. It is estimated, for example, that he received about $40,000 for Vampire's Kiss, $240,000 for Leaving Las Vegas, $4 million for The Rock, $6 million for Face/Off, $10 million for Bringing Out the Dead, $16 million for Snake Eyes, $20 million for Gone in 60 Seconds, $20 million for Wind Talkers, $20 million for National Treasure. Nicolas Cage has made so much money that it is estimated that between 1996 and 2011 alone, he made over $150 million from his acting salary alone. But the actor seems to spend his money to the same extent that he earns it. This is because as his income increased, his spending habits also seemed to increase at the same rate. The spending was so high, in fact, that the actor started getting into trouble with the IRS, even having several of his properties seized due to the debts he owed. And since he does not know how to manage his money well, Nicolas Cage's net worth is not as high as it should be. Although no one knows for sure how much wealth the actor has accumulated, some sources estimate that currently, at almost 60 years of age, Cage has an estimated net worth of only $25 million, which is a very low figure next to all the money he has ever earned. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel, deals to satisfy your curiosity.